Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to all of you who are joining us today. First of all, please let me know is I'm clearly audible to all of you. You can write in the comments or in the chat too. Mr. Abdullah, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, that's great. Just give me 1 minute. I will give the starting note, then you can take start.
Okay, no worries.
Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everyone who had joined us for today. Uh, I would like to give a warm welcome to all of you in our today's webinar on Turkey Burslari Scholarship Guidance, which is organized by Vitanova International Alliance for Sciences. I would like to sincerely thank the Vinyas organizing team for their dedicated efforts in making this session possible. This session is highly important for students who aspire to pursue higher education in Turkey and are seeking for reliable guidance regarding the Turkey Burslari Scholarship. Today, we are honored to have Mr. Abdullah Shaukat with us, an MS graduate in Smart Agriculture Systems from Ataturk University, Erzurum, and a scholarship advisor at Vinyas, who will share practical insights and first-hand experience to help guide prospective applicants. And if you have any queries, you can write in the chat. Surely we will deal with them at the end of the session. And thanks for the patience and listening me. Uh, Now I would like to hand over the session to Mr. Abdullah. Mr. Abdullah, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Hafsa. Thank you, everybody, for having me here. Am I audible? Can anybody please write in the chat box?
Yes, you are audible.
Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So, first of all, everybody, myself, Abdullah Shaukat. I am from Pakistan, from Lahore, Pakistan, and I did my graduation from University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. And after that, I moved to Turkey on Turkey Burslari scholarship. And right now, I am doing my master's in smart agriculture. So today we will have to look upon very briefly on the slides, which will comprise it like what is Yatabe, what is Turkey Barcelari scholarship, how to apply in this scholarship, what are the sections in the application procedure, and after that we will moving towards your questions, because as I believe if I answer your questions, it will be much better for you to compare with your profile. So let's move forward. Hafsa, please coordinate with me and move the slides.
Yes, sure. Abdullah, I am here.
Okay. So in this session, we will discuss about Turkey Versalari, like what is Turkey Versalari, what are the criteria, what are the benefits, and in which month you can apply, you can give the results of interview, you will be shortlisted, and after that, what are the required documents for applying in this scholarship, and what is Turkey Versalari scholarship, as I know actually. So Turkey Versalari scholarship is the government scholarship of Turkey, which is fully funded. So it is funded by the government of Turkey for the students of around the globe, for the bachelors, for masters, for PhD, and also for the research. So Hafsa, please move the slides.
Is it not moving?
Mostly the courses are in Turkish, but there are English courses in some of the universities. And if you want to select any English program, you can select it directly from the universities. And if you want to select any English program, there are certain requirements. For example, you need to have a TOEFL exam, and this scholarship comprises around all the maximum departments like maybe there is any department which is not available in
Mr. Abdullah, your voice is not audible right now. I think there's something wrong at your end. Kindly resolve it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think there is a connection
Actually, your voice is breaking too much. I think there's due to network issue. Visikra, is I audible to you?
Yes, Afsa, you're audible.
Okay, guys, I think Mr. Abdullah is facing some network issues. That's why we are unable to listen him. We will wait shortly.
Okay, sorry guys. Apologies from my side. Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, sorry. There is connection problem with my laptop, so that's why now I'm connected with my mobile. So I hope it will work. Okay, let's move forward.
Yes. Uh,
As I already briefed about the description of Turkey Burslari scholarship, so let's move forward. Yeah. So let's talk about the application criteria of Turkey Burslari. So for bachelor's student, the students who want to pursue their degree in bachelor's, they need a minimum percentage of 70. So if you are aspiring to take admission to get the admission in bachelor's degree, you must have a minimum percentage of your of 70% in your high school. So in different countries, for example, in Pakistan, the high school is equivalent to the intermediate. So in intermediate, you must have higher than 70% marks. And for the persons who wants to pursue their degrees in masters or PhD, they must have a minimum CGPA of 75%. So look, this is not your marks, this is your CGPA. So your CGPA must be higher than 75%, which is around 3%. 3. Like if your total CGPA is 4, so then you must have a minimum of 3 CGPA in your bachelor's. And for medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy, for these programs, you must have 90% or above than 90% in your intermediates. And if we talk about the age criteria, so for age criteria, for undergraduate students who wants to pursue their degrees, bachelor's degree, they must be under the age of 21. And for masters, you must be under the age of 30. And for PhD, if you want to pursue your degree in your PhD, so you must be under the age of 35. So this is the criteria. You must rely under these criteria, under that CGPA and under that age. Let's move forward. What are the benefits of Tarki Salary? This is really important section because if you didn't find any benefit, why you want to leave the country? So you must have some benefits. So the first benefit is this is the fully funded scholarship. In that scholarship, you will give a monthly stipend, and the monthly stipend for bachelor's degree right now it is 4,500 Turkish lira. For master's student, it is 6,500 Turkish lira, and for PhD students, it is 9,000 Turkish lira. But most probably in this month, in the end of January, it will rises because unfortunately um, Turkey is surviving with a huge inflation. But the one good thing in Turkey is that every year in the month of January they rises the stipend. So it is not a problem with the students. It is just the problem of the country because they are surviving with the inflation. So this is all about the stipend. Other than the stipend, you will be accommodated by the government, by the Yatabe, by the Turkey Salary. So you don't need to worry about the accommodation. You will be given a health insurance, fully covered health insurance. You will also be given by the flights. So Turkey Salary is the only one, I think so, is the only one scholarship which gave you the flight tickets. Also the tuition fee, like it is fully funded, so you don't need to pay any fee in the university or in any institute. And last but not the least, uh, you will be uh, you will be taught in a Turkish language school which is called Tomer. So in the first year of your Turkey Barsalari scholarship, you will go to the Tomer and you will learn Turkish for 1 year. So after that year, after that 8 or 9 months, you will be given a C1 Turkish language certificate. So yeah, these are the benefits. These are just the pictorial representation Like you will be given the flight, you will be given the stipend, food, accommodation, health insurance. So everything will be covered by Turkey Burslari. If you don't have a penny in your pocket, you can win this scholarship and you can go to Turkey without any expenses. So there are some exchange programs in Turkey Burslari. For example, I came in Turkey in 2024, and in my program we have a different exchange programs. For example, we have Erasmus exchange program, we have Farabi exchange program. So in different universities and different departments, they have exchange programs, and on that exchange programs, people, students go to other countries, go to different cities, and go to different institutions in a semester or in a specific duration, and that is also fully funded. You don't need to pay anything for these exchange programs. So this is really a positive point in Turkey Bursalari. Okay, so this is not an important thing for the applicants. This is just the application calendar. For example, when the application starts and when they give the shortlisted students, when they call for the interview. So this is just all about the calendar, the application calendar actually. So will the applications will closes on February 20th, and after that you just need to pray for your selection. And the interview period will start in June or July, and the final results will be announced in the month of August. And after the final selection results, the announcement of the results, you have around 1 or 2 months for your packing, for your preparations to go into Turkey. And in September or October, you will start your Tomer, which is the language school in Turkey. Okay, so what are the required documents to apply for Turkey Versalari? So basically, you need a CNIC. Uh, Most of the people have their CNIC. If you have a passport, it will be good. It will be much better, but uh, it doesn't affect your selection. So if you don't have the passport, you can still apply by your CNIC. But please try to have your passport, because if you want to go outside to the country, so then passport is the mandatory thing. So you must apply for your passport. But still, you can apply on your CNIC for the Kibar salary. In educational documents, for example, you need to have your degree, you need to have your transcript, and if you are a last year student, for example, for master's students, for master's aspirants, if someone is in the seventh semester, so you must have a transcript of your seventh semester, and including that, you must have a hope certificate from your department. Remember, hope certificate is not a compulsory document, but if you have that, it will create a positive impact. It will raises your chances of selection. So for masters and PhD, for PhD actually, research proposal or study plan, it is mandatory thing. But for masters, if you have a research proposal, it will create a positive impact in your selection procedure. So for masters and PhD, you must have a research proposal, which is also called study plan. Yeah. Other than you must have a letter of intent. So this is really important thing in the selection in this scholarship. For bachelors, for masters, for PhD, every student must have a motivational letter, which is also called letter of intent. So in Terkiber Salari, you have some sections, you have some questions in which you need to put your letter of intent specifically to these questions. Other than that, you must have a CV. It will create a positive impact in your selection. You must have two recommendation letters from your academicians, from your teachers, or any reputed person which you may have a connection for at least 6 months. So you must have two recommendation letters, and all the other supporting documents. For example, a student who was working in
in any student society who is working in as an intern in different foundations, who did some courses, who did some volunteer work. So all these document, all these certificates will raises your chances in the selection procedure. Yeah, so this was just an overview of Turkey Bursalari. Now let's move towards the application procedure. Before moving towards the application procedure, let me clear some of the things. Like for Turkey Bursalari, you don't need any acceptance letter from the teacher or anywhere. You don't need to apply in any university. You just need to apply on the Turkey Bursalari scholarship website, and you don't need to have any IELTS or TOEFL. But if you want to select your English course, English taught program, then you must have a TOEFL exam. But the points of your TOEFL exam will be according to the that program and will be according to that university. So you can check your university requirements of TOEFL exam on the official website of Turkey Barsalari. Uh, there is a link. I put the link on the slide of Turkey Barsalari official website. So if you go to that website to go to that link, you will be rise in the Turkey Barsalari official website, and in that website you need to apply for this scholarship. There are two parts in this scholarship. Like if you open the website of Turkey Barsalari, so you need to complete two parts. The first one is your personal profile. Hafsa, please move forward. So yeah, I put the screenshot of the first section. So this is the first part. Actually, you need to make your portal, and after making your portal, you will see these parameters. So you need to fill all these parameters. For example, you need to put your personal uh, information, you need to put the family information, your contact, your educational information, your language skills. For example, your native language is Punjabi, your national language is Urdu, your official language is English, and any other language which you know, you can add there. And if you have any work experience, you can add their academic qualification. For example, you have TOEFL, GRE, and etc. So you can add their marks, add their result in this section. And your social activities, which is really important thing. And last but not the least, Turkey experience. So if you uh, visit Turkey for even one time, you need to put your experience in this section. And the last one is my application. So actually the last point, which is my application, is the second part of this scholarship. So in the first part you need to complete all these portfolios, and in the second part, according to these portfolios, you will apply to the scholarship. I put the screenshots of both languages. For example, when you open the website of Turkey Barsalari, so you will encounter with the Turkish languages or language of the website, but you can translate it into English. So I put the both screenshot of both languages here. Let's move forward. So in the my application procedure, when you click on my application part, so you will move towards the second part. So in the second part, you need to select 12 universities. So actually, these are not just the universities. You need to put 12 preferences actually. So the preferences can be depend upon the department, can depend upon your city, can depend upon your university. So it all depends upon your preference priority. Like what you want to prefer, you can add at least 12 preferences of different universities of a same university. It all depends upon your choice. The second part is letter of intent. Obviously, as I say earlier, you need to put answers of the questions which are included in the letter of intent. As letter of intent is really important document in any selection in any scholarship, so I make a special slide for letter of intent, like what it will comprise, what it will show you. So let's move forward in the next slide. I write about the letter of intent. Yeah, so letter of intent is actually your motivational letter, your statement of purpose, like why you want this scholarship, what will be the benefit of this scholarship, why you choose this country, and what was your educational background. So it will show you, actually the letter of intent shows your profile really well to the reviewer. So this is really important document in your selection. So in this letter of intent, you must write a little about your academic degrees, scholarships. If you have any awards in your past life, you must add them, but not too much. Like if I want to comprise in one sentence, so letter of intent, in letter of intent you must uh, show your profile in minimum words, but your profile, your face should be clear, more clear and clear and clear to the reviewer. So it will not just the whole profile or whole CV or resume of yourself. It is actually you need to show your face to the reviewer in minimum words and in excellent words actually. So must pay height to your letter of intent. Don't waste your time in any other activity. Your letter of intent must be excellent, must be good, and it will increase the chances of your selection. Let's move forward, Hafsa. Yeah, so actually these are just the description of letter of intent. For example, when you uh, open your website, your application, you will see different questions, and actually these are just the questions, and I write what you need to write in these questions. So you can read these slides, and it will be easier for you to complete your letter of intent according to your profiles. So these are just the questions which are included in the letter of intent. So in Turkey Burslari, you didn't need to put your complete letter of intent. Your letter of intent will be divided into different sections, into different questions. Yeah, so this section is not for bachelor students. That is the research plan, study plan, research proposal. This is just for the masters and PhD students. uh, PhD student, most of the PhD students, they know really well about the research proposal. What is this? But for the students who want to pursue their master's degree, most of them they don't know what is research proposal and what is research plan, study plan. So for them, this slide will create ease for them actually. So first of all, in likewise in the letter of intent, in a research proposal, you will be given by different questions. For example, the first question will be research question, then analysis of the problem, and in analysis of the problem you need to explain all these parameters which I included in the slide. So you can you can read these parameters in the slides. Then you will be given by a question which is research method, like which method you will choose for your research. So this is all about your research proposal. You will be encountered by different questions, and actually these questions create an easiness for yourself actually, because in these answer sections, you have a limit of words as well. So you need to give your answer in that specific words limit. So this is an easy thing and also a hard thing for you to comprise to give the answer in that limited words. So I think this is all about the Turkey Salary Scholarship. There, its overview, like what is Turkey Salary Scholarship, how what it comprises, what are the benefits, how to apply, what are the sections in the scholarship, like how to apply in this scholarship, how to make a portal, how to fill your portal, and how to apply in the scholarship. So this is just an overview of the scholarship. Now, if you have any question, you may ask.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah, for such a clear and brief explanation about Turkey Burslari scholarship. Guys, if you have any question, you can write in the chat, and Mr. Abdullah is here to address your questions.
जी हाँ, आप कर सकते हैं, लास्ट सेमेस्टर वाले अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एज आई स्टेटेड अर्लियर, you can apply when you are in the last semester or you are in the last year of your bachelor's or master's, or in the intermediate, you can still apply. Yes, the recommendation letter of private teachers, they are also valid, but try to get the recommendation letter from a recommended from a well reputed person actually. Like if the teacher of your college, of your private college, is sorry. So I was answering your question of Nihasha Muhammad. So yeah, your teacher from private college, they still gave you the recommendation letter, but before that, your teacher must reply the email of Turkey Bursalari. So this is important. This is not important. You are getting the recommendation letter either from private college or from the government college. This is not really important. The important thing is they must reply to the email, to the mail of Turkey Bursalari. Let's move forward. नहीं, फसीह इस तरह नहीं है. You can answer the research plan. Actually, this is not the answers of that research which you already did. No, this is actually the answers of your research proposal. For example, in your research proposal, you propose a research. You have some questions, which is yeah, you have some research questions, and you need to answer these questions actually. So this is not about your past research. Walaikum assalam. Yeah, you can apply for the second master degree through this scholarship. As I stated earlier, there are some English programs in Turkey Versalari, not too much, but the Turkish program are too much. So I suggest to the people, I always suggest them to must choose the Turkish program because your selection percentage, your selection will be. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes,
Hello,
Mr.
am
Abdullah,
I
you are
audible?
audible. Yes, you are audible.
Hafsa, can you please respond? Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, Abdullah, you are audible. I am responding, but I don't know why you are not able to listen me.
Hello, guys, you can answer in the chat box. Okay, thank you very much. So I was answering whom? Yeah. So I suggest all of you guys to please select the Turkish program because your selection will be higher. Your selection chances will be higher if you choose a Turkish program. Because actually, if you want to look deep inside, What is the benefit of Turkey government for giving you the scholarship? Like they just have a benefit that they learn, they teach their culture to you, and this is just the benefit to them for giving for investing you uh, a lot of money for investing on you. So try to choose a Turkish program. But if you find any English program which are really fewer, so you must also relate with their TOEFL requirements. No, Minahil, you didn't need to have any work experience. This is not uh, like Erasmus. This is a really easy scholarship. Not to win, but to apply, it is really easy. No, you don't need to be approved by any professor. No, the research plan will also not to be approved by any professor or by any institute. You just to need to make a research proposal, research plan, and then you need to fill the blanks in the application in the application portfolio. Can you- Fareen Jatoi, no, you didn't need to use your bachelor thesis research proposal. You need to make a new research proposal for your masters, because if you are going to apply for your masters, you also need to put your thesis in the bachelor section in your CV and etc. So when you put your information about your thesis in the application in your portfolio, so why you need to put your research proposal of that uh, thesis of that research for the masters? So it will create a bad impact on your selection. So try to make a new research proposal for your masters. So here are a question of Mia Kumari. Yeah, you if you have a percentage of 80%, your chances to be selected are higher. Like it is normal. You just need to have higher CGPA and must be in the age limit which I mentioned earlier in the slides. So you can apply and then just need to pray for your selection. Mm, the program offered in the portal. As I stated earlier, there are some English program, but that are really fewer. So maybe for specifically for your program, for your field, you didn't find any English thought program. So you can choose your Turkish program. And the 2 year program, uh, I don't know what is your field, but maybe it is master's or maybe it is associate degree. Okay, for searching about the universities and to complete your preferences. Now, in this year, in the last year actually, Turkey Burslari make an ease for the students, for the applicants. So, in the official page of Turkey Burslari, in the home page of Turkey Burslari website, you will find a filter in that section. So, in the filter section, you need to put your field, you need to put the program language. For example, if you want to take the program in English or in Turkish, so you can filter your universities on the basis of your field, on the basis of language, on the basis of cities. So in that filter, you can find your universities. Minahil Ahmed, those Turkish program are only for 2 years. So will they teach us Turkish in Turkish program too? No, actually, for example, when I in 2024 I came here in Turkey. So my program, my master program is in uh, Turkish language. So my master program is of 2 years. So 2 years for my smart agriculture for my academics, but 1 year is for Turkish language. So in the first year, I learned Turkish, and in the second year in Turkey, I started my master's, which is actually my first year. Okay, can chat me. Chat GPT. Uh, I don't say anything about AI and chat GPT, but I can tell you a procedure. I can tell you an idea how to use the chat GPT. So you can, uh, for the master student, actually, this advice is just for the master student. So if you don't know anything about your research proposal and anything, don't know anything about the research, what is research study and research proposal, so then you can use ChatGPT, but in a way. For example, you need to go to ChatGPT, give him the commands about your research proposal, and make around 3 to 4 research proposals. And after the ChatGPT will give you 3 to 4 research proposal, you need to make one research proposal by combining all the four or three. So this will be much better. Other than you just need to make a research proposal from the ChatGPT and then put it on the scholarship application. So this will not be good for your selection. Okay, there is a question of Minahil. So, what are the things you consider lead to winning this voluntary work, job, internship? Actually, your whole profile will make your chances, will rise your chances for the scholarship. For example, let's say there is a student who just have a huge CGPA. For example, he has a high CGPA of 3.98 out of 4. So maybe he will select it, or maybe he will not. There are some other students which have a moderate CGPA of 3.4, 3.5, but other than the CGPA, they are they were indulging in different voluntary works. They have a huge internships. They did some work, so definitely they have work experience. Along that, they also did some extracurriculum courses, extracurriculum activities, and they have some certificates. So these certificates, these extracurriculum activities, these internship, these work experience will compensate their lower CGPA. So we cannot decide on the basis of CGPA either, or just on the basis of voluntary works, or just on the basis of work experience. So every person have their own specific particular profile. So every person have a different profile, so you must need to apply with your full potential, with your perfect profile. Don't look to others CGPA or to others extracurriculum activities. Just focus on your profile and make it higher and higher in both, like in the CGPA and also in the extracurriculum activities. Okay, Minahil Ahmed is asking, she sees a course of 2 years only. So yeah, your master's is of 2 years, and there is a third year which will be used in Turkish language. Yeah, in Turkey Burslari, there are different universities and almost all the departments. So you can find your departments, your universities on the filter which is available on the official website of Turkey Burslari on the home page. Uh, Kimia Kumari is asking, without TOEFL or IELTS, can we apply for bachelor's in English? No, I don't think you can apply, because for English taught programs you must have a TOEFL, and the TOEFL marks will be according to the requirements of your university and of your department. So you can find your requirements of English dot program on the filter page of Turkey Burslari. For masters, Mariam Qazi, yeah. So for masters, Turkey Burslari didn't claim a very complex research proposal from you. They just, as I stated earlier, this is not compulsory. This is compulsory for PhD students. But if you put your research proposal while applying for master degree, your selection, your chances of selection will be higher, other than the person who didn't put their research proposal for master's degree. So this is not compulsory actually. And also, Turkey Barcelari didn't demand any complex research proposal. They just need to have the students who have a little knowledge about the research proposal and about the research. For doctoral, for PhD program, doctoral programs, the age limit is 35 years. So if you want to apply for PhD, you must be under 35 years of age. No, for the Turkish taught programs, you didn't need to have any score in Turkish language. You just need to apply, and if you got selected in any Turkish taught program, you will go to Turkey, and after going to Turkey, you will be learn Turkish in the Tomar, which is a Turkish school. So in the first year, you will uh, learn Turkish in these Tomars, and this is compulsory for both. Like if you have a English taught program, you will go to the same Tomar for learning Turkish. So this is compulsory actually. Yeah, after graduation, you can apply for a work visa, and you will be given by a 1 year residency permit by the government of Turkey after your graduation. Do job is allowed during the study? Actually, it is uh, it differentiated between the students. For example, for bachelors, it is not allowed, but for masters and PhD students, work is allowed. So during your studies, you can do your work, but for masters and PhD students, I think we didn't have any who do not have any other question. So let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes. If anybody have any question, you can write in the chat box.
Yes, guys, we are waiting for more 2 or 3 minutes. If you have any questions, you can write in the chat. Otherwise, we can move forward and end our today's session.
I think nobody have any question. So if anybody of you, any of your friend have any question, have any query, you may write in the WhatsApp group of Vinamas. So I will try my best to answer your queries. Okay, we have some new questions. Let's answer these. No, the research which you will propose in during your application is not compulsory to do. Like in your after the academic year, when you go to your research year, you and your supervisor will decide either you want to go with this research proposal or you want to have a new research proposal for your research. So this is just for the application of Turkey Salary. This is not mandatory for your future research. Yes, after master degree, you can stay in Turkey for a job, but Turkey will give you just 1 year of residency permit after the graduation. But if in that year you find any job or any reason, then you can prolong your duration of living in Turkey. There is no difference in any study plan or research proposal. Maybe while focusing on the words, research proposal is basically research, but study plan can be for the bachelor's and can be for a layman student who didn't know anything about the research proposal. Basically, this is a same thing. Yeah, this scholarship is fully funded. If anybody of you have any question, you may write. Otherwise, we will finish this session. Okay, guys, thank you very much. This is all uh, from my side. Again, thank you very much for having me here, and apologies for the miscommunication, connection disturbance during the session. Over to you, Hafsa. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah. No worries, it happens. Sometimes we have some issues and we really consider it. Thank you so much for your time and for being here today and for such an insightful clarification about the Burslari scholarship. We are really thankful to you. And I am also thankful to the Vinyas organizing team and the participants who are here till the end of the session and who are joined us today. Thank you so much, everyone. So now we are going to end our session. If you have still any queries, as Mr. Abdullah said, you can write in the WhatsApp group. We will surely consider the questions there too. So thank you so much for today. Mr. Mansoor, are you there? Please end the session. Thank you so much, everyone.